Next, we're going to talk about the muscles of the chest. And the first muscle on your list is called Pectoralis Major. That word major should mean big, large, and charge, you know, type thing. So Pectoralis Major is the biggest muscle, and it's the most superficial one on the upper portion of the chest. This side is deep muscles, so they've taken pec major away, and you're looking at these muscles that you see right here. Those muscles are the pectoralis minor. So pec major, superficial, pec minor, deep. I'll check another torso. I think this is probably the best one that we have right here available with us. Watch that, so just on your phone. On this guy right here, on He-Man or Carmen's boyfriend, you can see just pectoralis major. You don't see the major removed to C minor. So just pec major is being shown on that guy. Next is going to be serratus anterior. There's a couple spots to see this. Think of the word serrated knife. So serrated knife has little edges on it. You cut your bread with it at home. You don't use a straight knife to cut it. So serrated means edges or grooves or etchings. So right underneath your armpit right here, you can see all of these little groove-like muscles right there. That's a good spot to see serratus anterior. And then on these torsos, you can kind of see them as well on here, parts of them. So whether we tag it here or there, that's going to be your serratus anterior muscles. Next are going to be your intercostals. Find your ribs. Costal refers to the cartilage in the ribs. There are two types of intercostal muscles, external and internal. External intercostals are the ones closest to you. Those are the most superficial to you. So these fibers, and see how they're running like you're putting your hands in your pocket? If I do this, like I'm putting my hands in my pocket. So the external intercostals are running that way. Internal intercostals are running, the fibers are running the opposite direction, and they are deep. So imagine like you have a comforter at your house and then a sheet on your bed. The comforter would be the external intercostals. The sheet would be the internal intercostals. So the outside layer, the inside layer. External versus internal intercostals.
Okay. Ms. Johnson, I'm still confused, and here's so many this muscle, and they go in different directions.
These guys are pec minor, and these guys are serratus. And I guess maybe if we put it up on the torso, maybe it's easier because you can see how it's flowing. Yeah, I think that helps right there. So you can see how all of these muscles are flowing into that pectoralis minor. And you can see how all these muscles are just kind of, I call this my flank, your side. All of those muscles are running kind of transversely on the side. So you're right, that was a little confusing on there. But I think when you see it on the torso, I think it's a lot easier to differentiate. Okay.